feel like we should have some breaking entertainment tonight style music for this report.
We could have some Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert music. Of course, you probably have to pay for it.
We probably have to pay for the copyright music, right? I'm talking with Nolan Clay here. We have an update on the Blake Shelton-Miranda Lambert. They are no longer Oklahoma's sweethearts. Of course, their divorce announced on July 20th, but you have a new news angle to this regarding the judge.
The way it was handled was criticized. The lawmaker who wrote the book, who wrote the law on how to handle stuff like this, divorce records, said the law was broken on Monday because there was no explanation about why this is being kept from everybody. And on Tuesday, the judge, now the divorce is already completely done, but on Tuesday the judge went into the courthouse and filed an order explaining why he sealed up the entire file.
And what's in this order? Why did he seal it?
Well, he said it would significantly compromise the personal and financial privacy of the parties. It's still filed just by their initials, even the order, but he said these parties are entertainers and are not guardians of the public trust. Because the matters contained in this case are likely to be of significant media interest but are private in nature and not matters which are of legitimate public interest, there is compelling privacy interest which outweighs the public's interest in the record. At least that's what the Honorable John Gardner, a Pottawatomie County Associate District Judge, said.
And you spoke with the former Representative Aaron Stiles, the author of the law, and what did he have to say in response to that?
Well, he said, part of the law required this to happen, that there be a public explanation, but he said the law is still being broken because the judge, he says, should have narrowly tailored his order sealing records so that some of the records should be open, like why they got divorced, what the grounds were. He said that should be public, and other facts within the divorce petition should be public, and it's not. Everything is sealed, except for this new order.
And the overriding part of this law, or the reason for the law, is that there's not some shady stuff going on between private parties and judges. There needs to be some transparency to avoid things like that, correct?
And there's not a double standard for the celebrity. That's what the former lawmaker says. He's heard from a lot of people since our story came out that there's a double standard still, that celebrities get treated differently than Joe Plummer or Sally or whatever would be treated.
To the judge's point, there is a lot of public interest in this story. We were interviewing some of the rodeo queens from Miss Rodeo Oklahoma last week, and of course they were calling it Oklahoma's sweetheart and Oklahoma's sweethearts as the couple, and they were hoping that Oklahoma gets a new sweetheart. I mean, these are beloved Oklahomans.
Yes, they are. I mean, I was personally sad that they were divorcing. They performed, I saw them both, and 2 concerts that they did for tornado victims. I was very moved. I'm not a country music fan, but I was very moved that they did that, particularly since I was a victim of a tornado years ago, that they would give of their talents and bring other people into Oklahoma to give of their talents. At least in the one concert at the Chesapeake, it was very moving.
Nolan Clay with the Oklahoman. You can follow his reporting on this story online at newsok.com, and of course in the Oklahoman as well.